Hello, everybody. This is Coach MJ, the coaching connoisseur, and I want to welcome you to our training lunch and learn for today. I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics to talk about today, and I called it Debunking the Myth of the Strong Black Woman. The reason why I like to talk about it so much, and I mention it in a lot of my trainings, is because this stereotype, this caricature of the strong Black woman is so pervasive in the world and in our society in America in particular. And it can actually be very damaging, not only to the psyche of Black women, but in their ability to succeed, in their ability to have relationships that are healthy, and in other places in our lives. And so it's important that we kind of break down what this stereotype is about, why it's so pervasive, and how it is stopping you from building the business, the lifestyle that you dream about. So go ahead and share this video right now if you know another Black woman who needs to hear this. And even if you're not a Black woman, share this on your social media channels because you probably have a few friends who could benefit from hearing this. And so the strong Black woman stereotype, or caricature as I call it, a lot of times people will say that you're a strong Black woman, and it is intended to be perceived as a compliment, right? It's supposed to be a good thing when someone says, oh, you're a strong Black woman, you can do it. And it's not to say that Black women are not strong. Black women can be strong, but Black women can also not be strong. By calling Black women strong, you take away their right or their ability to be weak. You don't hear people saying the strong Asian woman, the strong Latino woman, the strong white woman. And as many of you know, this label has been used negatively within the Black community to, in a lot of cases, emasculate the Black man, to raise up Black women as the heads of the household, as not needing a man, and all these negative things. And it also has the effect of kind of making you feel like, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, that you can't ask for help. That's why so many Black women, the people at the bottom of the totem pole in the societal hierarchy who need the most help, feel like we can't ask for help. You see this stuff perpetuated in movies and TV shows and books, and we say it amongst ourselves. Quite frankly, when people call me a strong Black woman, I gently, or sometimes not so gently, take the opportunity to educate and say, no, I'm not. I might have been strong in that moment, but I'm not a strong Black woman. Because there are times when I can be weak. There are times when I am weak. There are times when I need help. And if you keep putting that label on a Black woman, that makes them think that they're not supposed to ask for help. I know there was an individual that I used to know who used to call me super mom, because in addition to being this strong Black woman in his eyes, I was also a single parent of two relatively well-adjusted and amazing children. And so he said, I had a super mom, and I see you as a super mom. And I said, thank you, but no, thank you. Not in those words, but I said no, because that implies that other mothers are not super in the things that they do. And it also implies, quite frankly, that I was super at all. I did my best as often as I could. There were things I wasn't perfect in, but it sets you up. This strong Black woman myth sets you up to feel like you always have to have it together. You always have to know how to work things out and figure it out on your own. And what that has to do with what we talk about here on this channel and in this group is that it often gives you a false sense of your ability to figure out starting your business, specifically your coaching empire. Maybe you've already figured out that you have an expertise that people want to get into. You have something special. People have been telling you for years, you need to be selling this, you need to be teaching this to people, et cetera, et cetera. So you may already know what your giftedness is. But when it comes to taking what you do and turning it from being something that you do for free to monetizing it to the 6-figure a month, 7-figure a month level, it takes more than being gifted to do that. Because even though you may have an area of expertise, which, as I tell you all the time, every last one of you does have an area of expertise, that does not mean you're an expert at building a business, at monetizing that expertise. So you're not giving away your magic for free. Now, if you want to give away your magic for free, that's fine, but you're probably not on a business startup page because you want to do it for free. You want to do it so that you can free up your time, create an income so that you don't have to work for somebody else, so that you are free to do your schedule the way you want to travel the world the way you want to. That is why you are wanting to monetize your expertise. And so the idea of being a strong Black woman makes you think, oh, yeah, I can figure this out on my own. I can just go out here on the internet and kind of piece some stuff together. I've never started a business before, or maybe you've had a business, but not a business of this nature. Or if you had a business where you were coaching people, you didn't know how to make money off of it. And so it was still a side gig. But you think that I can just go out on the internet and get some internet freebies and figure out how to do what it took some people years to figure out. And that is why it can be so damaging, because you can end up spending way more time, years, trying to eke out a living, and also spend what's even more valuable than money. What's a little bit less valuable than time, and that is spending a lot of money on this and that. The temptation to get a little bit of this and a little bit of that from this guru and that guru, it can be so tempting because there's so much available to you at a point and click on the internet, right? There's so many gurus, so many teachers, and a lot of them are teaching great things, but the best gurus are teaching what they teach in the context of a system. Meaning you have to do all the things that they teach in order for you to get the outcome that they are presenting to you. So if you take one concept from this person and one concept from over here, you end up with a Franken business, as my coach says, where it's like Frankenstein's monster, which was that monster that was created by body parts of a lot of different dead people. So you've got all these different things and you can't figure out why they're not working for you. You're trying to figure out your own strategy. But as a newbie, you can't afford to try to figure it out on your own, because if it was just a matter of clicking on some stuff on the internet, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, everybody would be wealthy. Everybody's businesses would be successful. There would be no, everybody would just go out here and just get some random stuff and it would work. That's not how it works. When I decided that I wanted to be a coach, I had to align with an expert. And I aligned with one expert coach. I learned his entire system, applied it, and I was able to move forward in my business. I didn't just watch one webinar here and read one website there, watch a YouTube video down there, and think that I have a system. Everything sounds good outside of its context, but within its context is the only place where you're going to get the value from what you are learning from that particular individual or from that particular source of information. And the thing is, you don't want to just be out here gathering information thinking you can figure it out yourself. Gathering information, if that's all it took, again, all you'd have to do is buy a bunch of books and read them and you'd be successful. There are a lot of well-read people who still don't have a successful coaching business. And that's because it takes more than just reading some books. You also have to have some tactics that you use, some strategies that you put in place, some things you have to do to market yourself, to package your offer in a way that's going to make people want to get it from you as opposed to somebody else. There's a lot to it. And that's why I can come on here every single day and talk to you for 30 minutes, day after day, week after week, and still not give you everything, because it takes more than these tidbits to do it. It takes side-by-side support, hand-holding advice and instruction, camaraderie, accountability. All of these things go together. But when you're trying to yourself because you are the strong Black woman who doesn't need help, you're going to stay stuck in your cubicle prison, sis. You're going to stay stuck in that 9-to-5 grind, that corporate rat race that is eating you alive. How do I know it's eating you alive? Because I've been where you are. I know exactly how it feels to be out of place, to not be walking in your purpose, to be doing things that maybe you like them a little bit, but it's not aligned with your purpose. And when you're outside of your purpose, that's when burnout happens. That's when your career stalls. That's when you're distracted by every shiny object because you're not where you're supposed to be. But as the strong Black woman, you're not supposed to ask for help, right? It's a sign of weakness. I've heard people say that, and I feel bad for them, but at least they're admitting it so that they can get some help. A lot of Black women feel like it's a sign of weakness to ask for help. And my question is, if it is a sign of weakness because you're weak in something, we all are, what's wrong with that? I don't hear white women saying man, I don't want to be seen as weak. I don't hear Asian, Latino, or any other group of women saying that it's only us. And that's what's destroyed, or part of what has destroyed the Black community, is that our women are trying to take the place of men and women and be at the head, not need help. I don't need no man to validate me. I don't need any help. I can just do this on my own. Nobody's going to help me but me. All that stuff. Ma'am, you do need help because you don't know what you're doing. For the same reason you needed help to get your degree, you didn't just earn a master's degree figuring it out on your own. There might have been little things that you kind of already knew, but for the most part, you needed teachers and tutors and study groups and textbooks and all these other things to get that degree. Why in the world do you think that you can build a 6 or 7 figure business figuring it out on your own? But that strong Black woman stereotype has you feeling like you're Superwoman. And I'm not trying to discourage you from owning your power and knowing the things that you can do. A lot of you actually don't buy into the strong Black woman. You see yourself as weaker than you are, right? And I want to empower you that you can make a decision that you want to have the life of your dreams, that you want to be able to travel the world freely, live where you want to live, get up, win, and wherever you want to every single day, plan your day, your life the way you want to. You can do that. But that doesn't mean that you know how to create that universe for yourself on your own. What you can do is make the decision and then go out and seek people who can help you to get there, the resources you need to get there. But where the strong Black woman stereotype comes in is a lot of you make the decision that you want to do it, but then you spin your wheels for months and years trying to figure it out on your own. Guess what? You're going to be missing pieces. You're going to be reinventing the wheel. And what's going to end up happening, you're going to be staying longer and longer stuck building somebody else's dream, your boss, your employer. And then a lot of you end up getting discouraged either on your own or by a spouse or by the input of the people around you, friends and family. Like, girl, I don't know why you still trying to do that. That's because you don't have the right support system. That's what comes from not trying to figure it out on your own, but aligning with other people who understand the road you want to go down and can help you get there. But if you're on your own, trying to do everything yourself, that's not cute. It's not cute. I read the stories every once in a while of an entrepreneur that pulled herself up by her bootstraps and did it on her own. But I guarantee those narratives are not complete. I guarantee that those narratives are not accurate. I guarantee that those people had help. Whether they saw it as getting help or not, I guarantee that they did. No woman is an island. No woman stands alone. And trying to figure it out by yourself, that's actually a sign of weakness, because you are weak enough to think that you don't need anybody, that somehow all these other people that you look up to, that they didn't get help. I guarantee you, Michelle Obama, she had a mentor. I can't remember the woman's name, Valerie something, I think. Oprah Winfrey. She considers Maya Angelou a mentor. Woman after woman. I bet if you ask Rihanna, Beyonce, whoever these women are, Kamala Harris, whoever these women are who you look up to in business, and maybe it's not a famous person. Maybe it's somebody like Coach MJ. No, I'm just kidding. Or maybe it's somebody else in the social media space that's not a celebrity. I guarantee if they are honest, they could name names of who has coached them to get to where they are. The fast track to success is letting somebody else show you the way. The slow track to success, and indeed the way to sabotage your success altogether so you never get there, is to try to figure it out on your own. If it was that easy to hack these businesses and create these $1 million weeks and all this stuff that people selling from stage and bestseller books and all these things, if it was that easy, everybody would have it. You got to use logic and you got to use common sense. If it was that easy, people would be there. Now, a lot of times it does take years and years. And sometimes the people who finally make it had to learn the hard way. What I'm trying to show you, the simple way, is that you're going to need help. And why waste time making the mistakes and, making the mistakes and figuring out over a long period of time after you've lost money and you've lost reputation and you've, lost your will and your determination because you feel like you've made stupid mistakes and all that. Why risk that? Why not start out letting somebody else figure it out for you? And what I mean by that is they've already made the mistakes. Well, they've already gotten the help. They've already proven that they're already living the life you want to live. They already have time and income freedom. They're already exactly where you want to be. Why not just go to them and ask them for help? A lot of times we're trying to be cheap. I'm always speaking to my strong, my strong Black women. I see, I almost said it right there. You are strong, but not in the way we're talking about. But I'm talking to my Black women out here. A lot of times we have lace fronts and in our wardrobe, and we'll go back to university and give them $100,000 for degrees, and that's fine if you want to do that. But then when it comes time to build a business, we don't want to invest $500. We don't want to invest $50. We want everything to be free, and we want everything to be easy. But you want the $100,000 reward, the $500,000 business, and all of that, the $1 million lifestyle. You want that, but you don't want to pay in. That's also part of the strong Black woman thing, is that we figure, somebody says, oh, a coach wants to work with you, or you want to work with a coach. They have everything you need. You know they can help you. You won't have to figure it out on your own. And then they say, well, it's $8,000 to work with me to help you earn $80,000. I can't even talk. $8,000 to work with them so you can learn how to make $80,000. And you say, no, it's not worth it. What you're saying is no to your dream. It's not about them. It's not about the coach. It's about you. You're saying no to your dream. I'll figure it out on my own. If you could figure it out on your own, you would not have been in that coach's space. See, their business is working because that's why you're in their space. You're in their sphere. They drew you to them. But whenever you turn your back on your dream and say, oh, no, I'll do it the hard way. I'll figure it out on myself. First of all, you're deluding yourself. And second of all, every time you tell yourself no when an opportunity comes for you to move forward with the business and the life you say you want, it makes it that much harder for you to say yes the next time an opportunity comes, if a better opportunity still comes to you. A lot of times it doesn't. So unless you have thousands of dollars and your best years to continue to throw down the drain, you need to let go of this strong Black woman, I can figure it out on my own, I don't need help mentality. Again, it's not cute, and it's killing us. It's killing us from a mental health perspective. A lot of us don't want to go get therapy. They're starting to normalize it now. I see more and more people talking about it, but it shouldn't have taken this many decades or centuries of oppression. Well, I say decades because therapy wasn't even a thing hundreds of years ago for us, but all these decades of struggling, and we're just now admitting, you know what, we need help, and we need help bad, and we're going to get that help. We're not going to just pray it away. Your answer to prayer is often a therapist's phone number and their booking calendar, right? And we're not going to talk to our girlfriends because girlfriends are good. We need them. But sometimes you need a pro, right? And drinking wine down Wednesday and all this stuff. Nah, fam. Get the help you need. Invest in it. Same thing is true of your business. You can try to nickel and dime it, franken business it, hack it together from a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but that's going to wind you in the poorhouse. It's going to keep you stuck where you are. I've been where you are as far as being in corporate America and feeling like you never fit in and didn't belong. That was not my purpose. And nobody was telling me when I was younger to pursue my purpose. I didn't even know purpose was a thing. I didn't know I had an assignment here on this earth, and that when I step into the assignment, nothing that I ever do again will feel like work. But I know it now. But it took me a long time to get there. You don't have to do it as long as it took me. You can take my word for it and just know, especially if you're in your 20s, you might even be in your early 30s watching this training. Ma'am, go ahead. Don't try to figure it out the hard way. Don't try to go it alone. Get yourself some help. Don't let anybody call you a strong Black woman. You're a Black woman. Matter of fact, you're a woman. You're a human being. Break it all the way down to the granular level. You're a human being. You are a woman. You are a Black woman. But I don't have to be strong all the time. So don't call me a strong Black woman. I'm a Black woman who has areas of strength, who is strong sometimes, but sometimes I'm not strong. Don't tell me I'm strong. See, okay, I got to go back in history. I didn't want to do it, but I got to do it. Back in history, the strong Black woman served mentality or stereotype served our oppressors because it assuaged their guilt about the things they were inflicting on us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. If you tell somebody they are less than human or that they are strong and they can take it, then it's not as bad what you're doing. They still, from what I understand, still on some level teach in medical school that Black people have a higher pain tolerance, which is why when you go to try to get more pain medicine or you tell them in the hospital you're hurting, they look at, some of them look at you some type of way because they figure you're just trying to get high. That comes from years of ingrained stuff that comes from that strong Black people stereotype, right? Strong Black woman that served them to keep you oppressed without feeling guilty about it. But you're doing the same thing to yourself when you call yourself a strong Black woman. I don't need nobody. I can do it on my own. Ain't nobody ever helped me. I'd like to see a person who's made it to adulthood and nobody's helped you. It may not have been the people you wanted to help you. There may have been a lot of people in your life who turned you down, who turned their back. But you can't make it out of the crib and start walking without help. Your parents helped you there. You can't make it out of high school without teachers that helped you. You can't walk, you can't make it out across the street safely without traffic cops and police officers helping. You can't get through your medical appointments every year and all that unless somebody's helping you as far as medical professionals. So you got to redefine what help has looked like. Lots of people have helped you. Maybe not in the ways you want it all the time, but you've had help. So don't get in this space in your life and decide, I don't need no help. I can figure out how to make this business on my own. Why would you want to spend 10, 15 years wasting time and money trying to figure it out on your own? You need to get free now. You've already been working for somebody else longer than you need to. Your purpose is waiting for you to step into it, but you're not going to do it trying to figure it out. These people out here, you hear people talk about, I made $100,000 this month and I made $1 million my first year. And I've heard $1 million weeks and all that kind of stuff. How do you think they're doing that? You think they made that stuff up? You think they just tripped up on it, looked at a web page or looked at a YouTube video and got everything they needed? That might have got them started. A YouTube video, something like this might have told you which guru, which expert to align yourself with because you not like their voice, you like where they are, and you like where they can take you. But this ain't gonna be it. I could do 100 of these videos. You still need to work with me to get everything because it takes time. We got to dig into your business and see what's up with what you want to coach about and who you want to help and where they are and what messaging is going to help you to reach them the best and how you're going to fulfill the promises that you make to them once they're working with you. We can't do that in 30 minutes. It takes time. But you can start the process of getting the help you need by joining my upcoming challenge. It starts Monday, October 25th. You need to be there. You want to build your coaching universe to the 6 or 7 figure level, you need to be there. What is a coaching universe? Maybe you're thinking life coaching. No, I'm not necessarily talking about life coaching. Coaching is about having a problem that solving a problem that other people have, getting them a result within a certain amount of time with side-by-side support, a step-by-step guidance, holding them accountable, and many other fabulous things that coaches do. It can look like speaking on stage. It could look like coaching in a group setting. It could be many different things that you could do to have a coaching universe, but it's going to start by you stepping out of your comfort zone and getting the basics. Build Wealth While You Travel challenge is coming up. It's a 4-day experience. It's not 4 full days. It's a couple of hours if you go VIP, about an hour a day if you stick to the basic. Pro tip, don't stick to the basic. Get the VIP ticket, man. You're going to get double the access, double the opportunity. You need to level up your life and go VIP. You're talking about doing 6 or 7 figures. You need to start going VIP when you work with your coach. But anyway, we'll be going through everything you need to know at a high level to get you started in your coaching business. And you need to be in this challenge. If you're not willing to spend 4 days learning the right way to build your business, how serious can you really be about doing it? So go now to buildwealthwhileyoutravel.com. Grab your VIP ticket. The basic ticket is free. Okay, the basic economy ticket is free. I'll let you in for free. However, my tip is get the VIP. It's only $47. You spend that much on dinner out for 2 people. You spend that much on a hat. You spend that much on, all the things in your house, right? The decorations and stuff. You need to spend this on something that's going to help you to get the lifestyle where you can afford all the things that you want, where you can have the lifestyle of freedom, where you can travel the world while you're building your business. See, I don't have to take vacation. I have the freedom to operate my business while I'm off wherever I want to go. COVID has slowed me down some on traveling a little bit, but or traveling overseas, but I can build my business or operate my business from anywhere in the world as long as I have internet. I can get to you guys. You can have the same exact thing and you can have it this year. You can start this year, and depending on how hard you want to work or how much you want to put yourself out there, you can be free. You can walk into 2022 and tell your employer goodbye. You can still do that. I know it's a little over 2 months left. You can do that. But it starts with you making a decision to get rid of that strong black woman nonsense, get you some help, right? Stop trying to figure it out on your own and get you some help. Join this challenge. Join this army of amazing black women who are going to transform this world for the better because they are bringing their black girl magic, as my friend said, sprinkling the world with their magic dust. The problem you solve, the special, unique way that you help people with what you are good at right now. We're not going to get no certifications, no more degrees. The only certification you need is what you're going to get in this 4-day challenge. And then later when we work together to really flesh things out for your business. But you're going to get everything you need to get started in this challenge. So again, go right now to buildwealthwhileyoutravel.com. Get your seat. Starts in a few days. Don't delay. And most ambitious women have a friend who is similarly ambitious. Get your girlfriends to come with you. Make it a girls, we have girls' night, girls' day out, and girls' trips. Y'all need to come to this challenge as a group, right? What better way to have amazing girls' trips where you can travel and do all the things that you want to do if you can afford it and you have the freedom. You don't have to ask off because you work for yourself. You don't have to save all year. You can afford to go on a trip every month like I do, right? But it starts with a decision. Decide right now. Click or go over to a webpage and buildwealthwhileyoutravel.com. That's where you need to go to get your tickets. So get out there now. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to your energy, your ideas, your ambition, your empowered beliefs, all of the things that I'm going to get from you and that you're going to get from me. I can't wait to share with you. Get your ticket and we'll talk soon. It's been my pleasure to share with you this Lunch and Learn. I will see you next time. But until then, reserve your seat. Let's get together on Monday. It's already a powerful group building for this challenge, and you need to be in on it. Don't deny yourself. Get on in here, sis. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.